Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Today, we are going to react together. We're going to watch together a short video about the Philadelphia experience. The Philadelphia experiment. Now, I've heard that term before, but literally not until this morning did I become aware of what the Philadelphia experiment is, what it was, and what it's all about. Before we even get started right now, watching this video together, is there anybody out there watching this video who already knows the ins and the outs about the Philadelphia experiment? I'm so excited to watch this video with you guys, I can barely talk straight. Is there anybody out there who already knew about the Philadelphia experiment and what it entails? To me, this is astonishing, and I understand why there's many people out there who don't know about the Philadelphia experiment. And to those who do, a lot of them probably will just shrug it off. You guys, do you know, after we watch this video, you are going to have somewhat of an idea what this is all about if you don't already. And you're either going to be yay or nay. This is one of those polarizing topics, one of those polarizing comments, one of those polarizing moments where it could change everything that you think about reality. But enough of me running my mouth, okay? I want you guys to see for yourself. Fair use, fair use. Hit the like button. Comment on this video down below. I want to know what you think about this. This is something else. What you're looking at is, I'm not going to say the invention of, but the rediscovery of time travel, space travel. You be the judge.
October 1943.
Hold up. You heard that guy said a top secret program. No wonder why it's 2025. And I'm just now, literally today, just scratching the surface of finding out what this is all about. I'm going to say not the invention of time travel, not the invention of space travel, but the rediscovery. There is no new thing under the sun. I'm sorry. He said a series. A series. You know what that means? There was more than one round of this. And that what you heard in the background is called sound confirmation. My phone loves to back me up when I'm telling the truth. Did you hear what he said? Incredibly intense electromagnetic fields. That's what they wanted to use to conduct this experiment. How many of you out there even knew back there at this time that they had the ability to self-induce a huge electromagnetic field? Not just in a random place, to get it surrounding the ship. We're going to play that back. You guys, listen to that. Did you know that back in 1943, the Navy, right, was conducting experiments trying to make the Navy ships invisible? See, listen to what they're saying now. The Philadelphia experiment was a series of experiments. And this is what it was about. Trying to cloak the ships. Trying to cloak the battleships to have invisibility so that they cannot be seen. That's what they were starting out trying to do. Did you hear what this guy said? When they hit the switch, all hell broke loose. and green fog started surrounding and engulfing the ship. I don't think you guys heard what he said. They wrapped this ship and encased this ship in a cage of copper electrified wire. When they hit the switch, all hell broke loose. Green gas and fog engulfed the ship. You heard this guy say that that ship vanished. Remember now, they were trying to see how they can make the ships become invisible. But when they hit the switch, all hell broke loose. Yeah, the ship became invisible, all right. But that ain't all that happened. It popped up over, remember, they're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The thing popped up over in Norfolk, Virginia. Explain that. Did you guys know that this happened in the Philadelphia experiment? Did you know that this is what that was about? I didn't know that. And you know who I got put onto this? Shout out to Elder Yuda and Yasharala, his wife. Two elder Israelites. They out in Africa. They left America and went over there to Africa and Tanzania. And the elder made a video about the Exodus being closer than what we think. And he touched on time travel and space travel. And he mentioned the Philadelphia experiment. That's how I came to know what the Philadelphia experiment was about. So then I had to go out and start doing my digging. Y'all know I'm a digger. Shout out to Elder Yuda and Yasharala, his wife. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Forgive me if I'm not. That's how I found out what the Philadelphia experiment is about. So here I go to start doing my own digging and seeing that this thing, once the green fog kicked in, the ship disappeared, left Philadelphia, and popped up in Norfolk, Virginia. But you know what? Because I'm running my mouth, I just had to bring that out. We're going to back up a little bit.
The USS Eldridge.
He said when the ship re-emerged, when it came back hours later, many of the sailors were dead. Many of them were literally welded. These people were welded to the inside of the boat, like they got built with the boat. Can you imagine that? Can't make this up. Look, and not alleged teleportation. This is what happened, teleportation. And it's nothing new. Believe it or not, we read about it on this very channel in the Apocrypha, a story of teleportation, but an angel is the one who did it. I can't remember which one of the prophets it was, but when Daniel was in the lion's den for the second time, the second time Daniel was in the lion's den, they leave that out of the King James Modern Bible, but it's in the Apocrypha. Daniel was in the lion's dens 2 times. One is a young man and one is an older man. The second go round, he was in there for a week as an older man. I want to say maybe it might have been Habakkuk or another prophet. The Most High had an angel snatch him up. Habakkuk or the other prophet just got finished making dinner. The Most High took him and said, you go into Babylon and take this food to Daniel. And the prophet told the angel, hey, I never been to Babylon. I don't know where it's at. The angel grabbed him, snatched him, and immediately he was at the lion's den in Babylon. He dropped the food off, and then just like he popped up like that, it says the angel snatched him by his hair, and immediately he was back in his hometown. That's ancient teleportation in the Apocrypha, which is a part of the Bible. Here is modern day teleportation in October of 1943. You're watching the video right now. Do you believe it or not? I do. There's nothing new under the sun. That's why this thing was kept secret. Back it up just a little bit. In 43, but yet this thing popped up where?
In various locations, like Chicago in 1969.
It popped up in Chicago in 1969. This experiment took place in 1943, but it jumped ahead and it popped up in Chicago. They left Philadelphia 1943 and popped up in Chicago 1969. Do you guys see this?
And Lake Mead in 1983.
And they also went to Lake Mead in Nevada. Lake Mead in Nevada in 1983. You guys, they traveled from 1943 to 1969 and to 1983. Do you see that? The Philadelphia experiment rediscovered time travel and space travel. I'm blown away by this. And shout out to Elder Yuda and Yasharala. I hope I'm saying her name correct. Forgive me if I'm not, elders. Shout out to the elders for bringing this out on that video he made. The Exodus is closer than we think. That's how I became acquainted with what the Philadelphia experiment was about. And I had to go out and do my digging. This is what I'm finding, so I had to come and watch it with y'all. I want to know what you think. Do you believe it? I do. Go down in the comment section and let us know.
Only to disappear and to continue across the time stream uncontrolled. The Eldridge just randomly skipped across time, achieving a rough form of time travel.
Do you guys see that? Did you guys see that? They rediscovered space travel and time travel. Go down below and let me know what you think. This is Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. I'm out of here.